somehow looking to get rid of De Ligt. I don't really understand whatsoever why, and bring in Jonathan Tah. Do you think Jonathan Tah is good enough to play for Bayern?
I do, but I don't think you should be doing a swap or sacrificing De Ligt for him. I think De Ligt is still a better player. I think he's younger. I can't remember. But look, I know there's been a little bit of criticism. I've seen it on social media about De Ligt and stuff like that. But I mean, look, sometimes he's out of form, and I think you guys paid record fee somewhere in the up 90 million euro or something like that. I know something shocking from Juve, but look, I think Tar's acceptable to play for Bayern. I don't think you should be swapping or dropping out De Ligt for him. I think you should still keep him, but what do I know? I'm a Leipzig supporter. He's a fantastic defender. Both of them are, but I rate De Ligt higher than Jonathan Tah.
Yeah. No. I 100%, 1 billion% agree. I think Tah is a very good player, but at the same time, I don't know if it's more the fact that just because he's German, we're looking to bring him in. We haven't had a German player for a while now being the centre back. We've got a young lad called Bookman, but he's riddled with injuries, left, right, and centre. And then obviously, we've seen what's happened with our defences. It's good for you guys watching it, but not necessarily us watching it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting again to see what's going to happen. I don't know why they're from a business perspective, I understand why, because you're getting 15 million wage wise completely off. You're obviously going to get a good fee for him because he's super young still, and then obviously you're getting a player that is injury prone off the books, and then you're bringing in someone like Tah who isn't injury prone, so on. But there is obviously a different levels in performance, which in itself is just silly, really. But I understand where they're coming from without a doubt, because one or two more injuries, and you're not getting the same money for De Ligt. I get why the fans are thinking that. What are you, as a Leipzig fan, expecting from this season? Because obviously the upcoming season, shall I say? Because obviously Bayern went back to back with 11. Then obviously we lost. Well, we should have actually lost the other one to Dortmund, but they bottled it on the last day. And then obviously Leverkusen had their ridiculous run. I feel like the next couple of years, especially with Kompany, unless he gets it completely right, could be a couple different winners. I can see you guys getting a lot stronger. I can see Leverkusen, if Xabi Alonso stays, even though I think he's going to go to Real. It's going to be nuts. So what are you expecting from the season, and do you think you can win the league?
What I'm expecting for the season, so obviously I'll be doing a preview show for my own podcast in a couple of weeks' time for that. But just in a nutshell, it's top 4 minimum. So I expect to play European Championship football. So there's that. I don't think that we're strong enough to win the Bundesliga. I still think that Bayer Leverkusen will be the team to beat, with you guys in hot pursuit. Obviously, depending on how Kompany goes, you guys do have all the personnel to be winning the trophies and the Bundesliga in whole. So, and going deep into Europe, I think that getting deep into the Pokal would probably be the most biggest. That and the Champions League, because you bring in revenue through the Champions League, finishing places, and the same thing domestically for the Pokal. So that would be my 2 main targets, to go as far as possible of those, like semi-finals or something like that, and maybe round of 16 for the Champions League, depending on who we draw, because the Champions League has got a different format this year. And then I would say top 4 in the Bundesliga itself to secure Champions League football again for the season after. I see us probably finishing 4th or 3rd, depending on if Stuttgart will hold up and they get a couple of signings like Udav and a few other players, and also seeing if they drop off or not. But yeah, I predict that us to be top 4, and that's what I would like. and you guys easily first or second. Really depends on how Leverkusen go and also company.